Hello, and welcome to the Clarion Call, the official podcast of the St. Bernard Preparatory School, coming to you from glorious Coleman, Alabama. Hello, and welcome to the Clarion Call, the official podcast of St. Bernard Preparatory School, coming to you live today from a rather rainy and a little cold out there, but otherwise glorious Coleman, Alabama. This is the second edition, this time with video. We hope you enjoyed our first podcast. This one, we're going to continue honoring the class of 2023. And back with me today are our first four guests, Cole Bissett. Cole, you were on last time. Adrian Cortez, Xavier Palter, also AKA Javi, and class president Natalie Garcia. Picking up on the year's almost up. I noticed that, today's Thursday. We're recording this. So after tomorrow, we have 4 more weeks of class. One of them is going to be one day is going to be the senior retreat. One day is going to be the senior breakfast. One day is going to be field day. So wow. So basically, you guys have 3 weeks and 2 days of sort of normalcy left. And then it's exams, and then you guys will get to walk in graduation. And I'll be sad to see you go. I've really enjoyed having you this year. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, okay, you guys are seniors. It's almost over. We talked about where you're headed. What would you like to say to the juniors who will be seniors next year? In other words, we'll have the summertime and they'll come back for their senior year. What would you like to say to them? Cole, we'll start with you.
I tell them to keep the faith, do your homework, avoid senioritis. It is a thing, believe it or not. And then be a role model. Be someone for the other students to look up to, because the seniors definitely are who the younger classmen are going to just try and look up to throughout the school year. So just be something that they aspire to be.
We're going to get back to senioritis here in a minute. I remember my own case of it myself.
Yeah, this hit the nail on the head. Senioritis is real, so make sure not to fall into that. And I feel like taking your first few months as a senior, cranking up that ACT, working on that, working up on your resume, making sure your college application looks good. That's a really big thing, and Bissy got it on, being role models. That's exactly what we're here for. The middle schoolers here always look up to us, whether we know it or not, whether we like to admit it or not. But yeah, it's kind of a scary thing. But yeah.
Javi.
It's easy with all like I said, the senioritis, the laziness, just kind of let everything be calm and almost sluggish. But it's your senior year with people you've been with for 4 years, so make memories, have fun, just don't be boring.
Natalie?
I'd say have fun. I feel like, the past 3 years I've taken school really seriously, which is a good thing. And I'm not saying don't take senior. You still should. I'm not saying it's not. But, it's your last time you're going to be around these people. Like, you're never going to experience this again. So I think, it's good to let loose just a little bit. Yeah. Not too much, but a little bit.
What event or where have you in your senior year, what's been the most fun for you this year?
I don't know. I really liked the fundraiser that we did for the class when our parents came, and
that was great.
taco truck.
Right. Yeah. So her parents brought their taco truck. Say it again.
That's what I'm hearing.
And I think I mentioned how good her her dad's tamales are last time, but they brought the taco truck, and y'all did a great job. Y'all raised a lot of money.
Because it was over $4,000, which we really needed, and it really came in handy this year.
And you were able to have a beautiful prom and some other things. Javi, what do you think? What's the most fun you've had this year?
I think with everybody all together at Big Prom, it was really nice to have all the seniors there. And I'll be honest, some of the juniors didn't really want to get up and dance, but all the seniors were up and were having a good time because we know that this is our last time, and I mean only pretty much a month left.
Right.
We're all gone, so I was really grateful we had that time.
Well, that could be. I can tell you that when I was there, I had the privilege to come out and see y'all walk, and everybody looked like they were having a good time, and everybody looked great. So, what about you?
The fundraiser we did during Halloween has got to be one of the most funnest events ever at St. Bernard. It's so we set up the. Did you hear about the haunted trail?
Yeah.
We were on the Boniface Trail. It was so much fun, man. I mean, it's really cool. Some of it was really janky, but all of it was fun. It was super bad.
I'm gonna say the same thing as Adrian. I had a blast. I mean, it's not often you get to go terrify underclassmen, so it was definitely fun. We stuck him in a tree and had him jump down with this whistle thing that sounded like screaming.
Yes, I've heard. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I'm looking forward to our mock trial for our exam. That'll definitely be.
So I teach an elective here, Introduction to the Law, and I practiced law for several years before coming here to St. Bernard. And so we're doing a mock trial. It's a criminal trial, a murder trial, 5-on-5, basically the five-team prosecution, 5-team defense, where there will be portraying the attorneys and the witnesses. We're going to bring in a jury, and a jury of their peers, actually, and probably the closest you'll get to one. And we're going to have a good time. That'll be their final exam. So Javi is lead prosecutor. Cole is second chair. And so, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Students at St. Bernard Prep School benefit from courses that challenge them academically, small class sizes that encourage engagement, athletics that strengthen them, and spiritual development to prepare them for all of life's trials and triumphs. Hi, my name is Meg Glover, and I'm the Director of Admissions at St. Bernard Prep School. Do you know a student who you think would benefit from an education here at St. Bernard? Application season is in full swing, and now is the time to apply. Visit our website at stbernardprep.com and click on the admissions page to get started. Scholarships and financial aid are available to students who qualify, but those deadlines are quickly approaching, so apply today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Clarion Call, the official podcast of St. Bernard Preparatory School here in glorious Coleman, Alabama. I've got 4 gentlemen here, 4 seniors of the class of 2023. Peter Tran, Jack Janizak, Giovanni Arriaga, and Ricky Ramirez. Everybody doing good?
Yes.
You guys are coming up to the end of your senior year, 4 weeks left. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your time here, what you have, what has St. Bernard meant to you? So why don't we just start there? Ricky?
St. Bernard to me, it means family. Each time I come to school, all these guys, they welcome me, especially the first day I got here on campus. Everybody opened up their arms, and we were all friends at that point. So to me, family is really important here, especially with these guys, and these guys have helped me get through a lot of stuff.
And you participate in jazz band?
Jazz band, concert band.
And you're the percussion?
Yes, sir.
The guy can play a set of drums. Gio, super fast. I'm gonna call you Blaze. Gio, you run track, cross country.
Right.
Talk about what St. Bernard means to you.
I'd say overall, it's just a really big learning experience, not just academically, but yeah, as you said, as an athlete too, just because here in St. Bernard, with obviously a good Catholic background, you just kind of learn a lot more about your faith, and then obviously academically, all this other stuff. But also as an athlete, you kind of just learn how to be with a team, how to get better physically and mentally. But that's a learning experience. It's just the best thing about it. Here you go.
That's really great. Jack's got a great story, guys. Talk about, I think it might come up, but if not, we'll go back and talk about it. Go talk to us about what St. Bernard means to you.
I feel like St. Bernard has been a lot of hard work and perseverance on my part. It was tough for me to begin with because I hadn't gone to a school like this before, and it's very tough. It's very challenging. But I feel like Gio said, with the student and athlete balance kind of thing going on, it's a very good learning experience. But at the same time, you gotta really stick to it and really keep on like the narrow path, because if you don't stick with it, you gotta. I mean,
There's work to be done.
yeah, exactly.
You came to us from Washington State. Jack's, I guess it was your mother, got online and found St. Bernard, and you flew across the country and have been a dormer here since then. But your parents actually moved to Coleman as well.
They did, yeah.
And so this has been great. And you were locked down from COVID, unable to go to school, unable to really do anything but maybe pick up basketball games.
Not even that.
Not even that?
No.
Okay. And you're a big basketball player. And you, the year you came, we were open and we were having class, and if you had stayed there, you would still not have been able to go to school, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more like the school. It was on like the first year when I came here, sophomore year. It was on computers and stuff, and everyone was just like total lock. Everyone was not socializing with each other. It was complete.
No fun.
Disaster. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're glad your mother found us, and we're glad y'all are here. Peter. First of all, let's say we'll get to where what you guys have planned, but you've already committed, haven't you?
I have, yes, sir.
And you have committed to the United States Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
first of all, in anticipation, thank you for service, for your
I
service.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You are in for a hot summer when you head to South Carolina. But you can hack it. You can hack them. So, Peter, what has St. Bernard meant to you?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say I've been here since the lowest grade they have available, and until now. And from just my experience, this place really is like a good foundation to pave your pathway towards adulthood. With like you'll gain a lot of things here than you would from a public school. Like I've never established such solid relationships with like teachers and coaches. They really take the time to invest in you individually and help you out in any way they can. And like I said, I think I've grown and learned a lot just from out of that. And
That's awesome. What's your favorite class that you've had here at St. Bernard?
Me? Well, I have two. It's morals and ethics. I love that class. I love learning, basically morality and when is it a sin and all that kind of stuff. I just enjoy that class so much.
And who teaches that class?
You do. So I really do love that class, and band. I love jazz band. Just playing with the guys, it's really fun.
It's fun for me because sometimes I can hear you guys practicing. Comes up the stairwell, and I'll hear that snare.
Yeah, I hear a lot of noise. I'm like, he needs to tone it down.
It does not bother me. Gio.
No offense to you, but I'd probably say I say ninth grade to 11th grade Latin with
Very cool. Yeah. Yes, that's that. No offense taken, because Latin. I wish I knew more of it. But when I took Latin, that's one of the best classes I've ever taken. Jack.
I'd be inclined to agree with Ricky. I do like your morals and ethics class. I have learned by far a lot more about my faith than anything. Even at church, I've learned more about my faith.
No, I appreciate it.
Oh, my turn. Yes. There's a lot to choose from. Every now and then, I find myself favoring one class over the other. Most of the times, it's your classes because it's very nonchalant. However, we do get stuff done. And, but I think as
We do have a good time.
we do compared to other classes, but as of now, I want to say what's it called? Finite math. Just for this reason, like compared to all the other math classes I've ever had, this for one, like it's starting to click in my head, and just the satisfaction of being able to understand it and comprehend it.
Well, as somebody who was horrible at math.
But I've made a lot of progress ever since the beginning of the year.
Very good. Let's see. Oh, you're not the only Marine.
Oh yeah,
Ricky.
I'm in the process of being a Marine. The only thing for Peter, it was quick. For me, it takes a bit of time. I used to be on medication. So for me, they have to get all the paperwork and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, dot I's, cross T's.
As far as I know, I'm very close to going to MEPS. I swear the oath, and then I become a Marine.
Yeah.
I'm going to PT with Peter. We run a lot. But yeah, it's a good workout. I would recommend it to anybody who's interested in the Marines. It's going to push you to everything.
Very cool. Yeah, what do you got planned?
for after school.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of working that out, but I'm focusing more on studying the actuarial science and math.
Okay.
Just more on the business side. But
Yeah.
from now,
Actuarial science and math. Very
yeah,
good.
not smart.
Yeah. I'm an actuarial scientist. Jack.
I'm gonna go to Franciscan University.
Oh,
in
very
Ohio,
good. Yes.
And I'm gonna go into sports medicine. I've grown to love taking care of myself and even other people, just give them recommendations and stuff.
Right.
Because during the season, I would always have a sprained ankle, or I would it's always happened at the beginning of the season. I've always had a sprained
Got to
ankle.
play through it.
Yeah, I've had to play through it, wear like a brace, and yeah, I've just learned a lot on how to take care of myself and other people too. So
That's fantastic. Franciscan University. All right. Let me ask, what are you going to miss the most about St. Bernard? Ricky.
More than everything, jazz band, definitely. The music that we do, it's not just us playing music, it's also us connecting as well. All of the group comes in together and we play music and we do events.
Yeah, Mr. Farley gets you guys gigs. I mean, you play outside of school. It's not just for the school or at the school. You guys go out and play.
Yeah, we go out and we play, and we always get compliments like, "This is the sound of it is so amazing." And then they, Mr. Farley's trying to bring in new equipment as well. I know we're in need of a new drum set, just in case. And I know we need some, new instruments like saxophones, clarinets, and stuff. So,
Right.
but Mr. Farley, he's really inspired me to do the drum set and percussion. I want to continue that.
Oh yeah, definitely. You should. I mean, you're fantastic. My dad was a drummer, and a lead singer drummer, and so I know what a good drummer is, and
Oh, yeah, it feels
you
so
got it.
At least I'll get here on that.
Gio.
I'd say probably just the running trails here at St. Bernard, because
They are pretty.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long in total they are, but I'd say well over, I'd say 30 miles worth of just running around, and you wouldn't face reaching forward.
You can walk the trails as well.
Yeah, because there's one trail I remember, I don't always remember, called Gauntlet. I think it's about a mile and a half, but it's just straight ups and downs, ups and downs. And I remember one time we had a workout, it was called Seven Hills, where we basically just run 7 of the worst hills at St. Bernard. And that was one of them.
Sounds like hell.
Very good.
It's burning that up every time.
Jack, what's you gonna miss the most?
Basketball team, probably. I don't know. I've never really had a connection with my friends like I have Pete here. He's played. Yeah, he's we played. Well, I came sophomore year, so I couldn't play varsity, so I played with him for 2 years. But I think that the basketball team is probably what I'm going to miss the most.
Very good.
Even though our record wasn't that good this year.
Peter.
Just the brothers that walk into your life, and you just just within that nature, like just meeting them and knowing them for so long, and when that time comes to graduate, you just kind of have to let them go, and then we all walk our separate ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I sure am going to miss you guys. I've enjoyed having you. And we'll be back.
Bloomin' Festival 39 is one for the books. It was the most successful Bloomin' Festival we've ever had, and it's due solely because of your participation, the work that our staff, our teachers, our students, our sponsors, our vendors, even our donors who gave of money and their time, all worked together to make this one of the best events ever. We're so excited and so grateful to everything that you've done for us. We are looking forward to Bloomin' Festival number 40, which is a year from now, next April 21st and 22nd, and to this year's Blues and Barbecue in September. I believe it's September 8th and 9th. Thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to the many great things happening in the future.
And we are back for our third segment. We actually are recording this 2 days after the very successful Blooming Festival weekend. I think a lot of people had a very good time. I know that we worked very hard, those of us who volunteered, but we also had a great time. The cars on Saturday just would not stop coming in. It was absolutely great. Great weather, great to see everybody out. Thank you to everyone who made the Blooming Festival 2023 such a hit. And it's just something I know that the community here in Coleman looks forward to every year, as well as people from all over the place. We're here at St. Bernard. On this section of the show, we are joined with 3 new seniors from the class of 2023. Charlie Richards down there at the end, Ashley Morris in the middle, and Margot Richards here to my left. Margot and Charlie are sisters and twins. But these three, I see them around campus all the time. I call them the Three Musketeers. They have developed a really great friendship in their time here at St. Bernard, and I just wanted to talk to you guys, get your thoughts on what are you going to miss the most about St. Bernard?
Okay. Well, I think first of all, I'm gonna miss all of my friends that I've made because I've been here not that long, but I've made such good connections with like the best people that I'll probably always be friends with and always have, and especially Ashley. I'll definitely miss Ashley, and I'll probably the church because I love the church. It's so beautiful.
Right. Ashley?
I'm gonna miss like the familiarity with
There you go.
everything. Like I know everybody knows me, so you just like don't get that everywhere. So I like knowing everybody and like what's going on around campus. Too, and the schedule, and I guess my friends here because I've made a pretty good group,
That's
and
right.
some of the teachers too.
Yeah.
Some.
Funniest memory here at St. Bernard?
Mario.
Probably just some of the moments that we've had in choir because sometimes we don't sing in choir and we just end up like we'll just sit there and crack jokes and I don't even know. It's just about random stuff, but it's hilarious. And I think Sister Marion's class is hilarious. It's always like made me laugh and it's always been interesting.
When you do sing, I've never been in your classroom
Yeah.
when you're practicing or what have you, but I can say that Dr. Mann and Sister Therese have done an incredible job with the choir this year. You guys sound amazing, especially during the recollection after we've received and the altars being cleaned and we're praying and giving God thanks for coming into us and being with us. Some of the stuff you guys have done this year has been just soul-stirringly beautiful.
Yeah, like sometimes we'll sing during mass and either it'll be really good and we're all just like, yes, when we finish the song, or we'll all just kind of like scratch our necks and be like, ew, that was not the best because we can all hear each other, everybody's mistakes when we're up there. And so sometimes it's just funny because we're like sing with middle schoolers, so
Right.
all they do is crack up.
They are going to be, if they keep going with this, by the time they are in your position.
They're gonna be so good. They
Yeah.
are so good.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Probably our lunchroom conversations with our like guy friend group. Every single day I like look forward to like what we're talking about.
And that's with Walter and Ethan.
Yeah,
and
and
Hobby.
Hobby. But
Sometimes Cole pitches in.
but I don't know. I just love that every single day. And
That's
it's super
great.
fun and we've definitely grown closer and that's like everyone in our group basically. I probably have to say every class, like every day, there's probably a new word or phrase that, like one of us comes up with and we're stuck with it for like the rest of the year. So it's just like the randomness of like every day. So it's always really funny, like being around them.
Now you guys,
We do have every single class together.
Yeah.
All three of us.
every
Single
row.
second of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
We're with each other.
now you guys have a pretty cool tradition that you've been doing. I don't know how long, but I found out. You guys told me. So tell me about Thursday night.
Okay, so sometimes it varies. Like
Okay.
last week, wasn't it?
I think
Sometimes it's a win because Ashley just got a job, or like a new job, so she needs to like get ready for all this stuff on.
And then a few weeks ago, it lasted like 3 days.
Like sometimes we'll spend the night on Monday. Yeah, so we like do spend the nights. We try to do spend the night every single week,
And you have dinner and a movie. And
Yeah, we eat dinner. We usually eat the tzatziki's that's at my house that we bring up.
Plug.
Yeah, for real. We usually watch
Their parents, Margot and Charlie's parents, own Suzuki's, which, by the way, there's one coming to Coleman, downtown Coleman, very soon, sometime in May, right?
May 25th.
May 25th, right down the road from me. I can't wait. But go ahead.
And yeah, so we eat dinner, kind of eat some snacks, and we watch a movie, watch like a TV show, whatever we all want to watch.
Right.
And I think it's pretty fun. Sometimes Ashley and I will stay in this one room that has 2 twin beds, and then Charlie stays in a room by herself so she can talk to her boyfriend. But yeah, it's really fun. And sometimes we'll have girls' night on the weekends, and yeah, it's just. So much
I
fun.
just think it's special because I've never like really spent the night with people during the week because that was always just weird to me because like I've always had homework, but this year is like more relaxed and we always get our homework done like early, so it's nice to have like a night during the week where we can just kind of relax and have like our girl time. And
Y'all
watch
can study
movies.
hall?
Yes.
Yeah, so
It's
y'all,
like the last class.
yeah, y'all get
Yes.
your homework done most of the time there, right?
Yeah, and especially it's nice because well, Ashley has work on the weekend now, and Margo and I we always have work on weekends, so it just like leaves time for us to spend time together.
Right. So, what is your favorite thing about the campus?
Probably the church because like it made me grow so much closer to God, and like now I'm gonna be Catholic. Like I'm so excited.
And Ashley is going to be your sponsor.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's coming up. That'll be June 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
I'm so excited.
That's fantastic. And what about you?
I'd probably say either the outdoor classroom or the grotto, because the grotto's like always really special, and like sometimes the teachers like take the students on there. And I did like a math project down there, like doing measurements. So it's fun to like take the kids like outside and like get in touch with like nature too.
I know Mr. Griffin loves to go to the outdoor classroom.
Yeah, we used to go over there all the time, like when I was like a junior, I think. I like the walk to the Byre. I love the church, and I love this building, and I love the library.
The library is incredible.
And I love that staircase. think
I
it's
wish
so
we used
pretty.
the library more often.
Yeah. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Well, how about your Bloomingfest experience? What was that like?
Well, Charlie didn't go this
Yeah,
year.
I didn't go. I had
Oh, okay.
me and Margo sang at the
Oh, that's
Margo and I, sorry,
right.
sang at the Blumenfest, and we didn't work like volunteer work this weekend because we're getting our service hours somewhere else. But this week, like we sang for the choir, and we sang so many songs. And
Yeah, that was like an hour long, wasn't it?
I lost my voice during one of the songs, so Margo was like by herself at one point because I could not sing.
I'm talking about, you mentioned that you sang this year. You didn't do the volunteering because you're getting your service hours somewhere else. So each year, each person, each student has to, part of their religion grade, okay, each theology grade, I should say, is they are required to perform 10 hours of community service, whether that be, I've had students help, their elderly neighbors move stuff, or working at the church, at various churches, at the nursery, at the shelter, the dog shelter. So, what is that important?
I think it is, because I would love to do more volunteer work. I'm going to do a lot of, so for my volunteer hours that Charlie and I both got this year, I got we fostered these 2 puppies that were in need of a home, and I could only keep them for a certain amount of days, and so I got all of my hours done in that week.
Caring for 2 little babies.
Mm-hmm. And it was it's such a good thing because caring for animals that don't have a home is so important, I think, and I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it all summer.
That's fantastic.
And especially older dogs, not just like kittens
Yeah.
and little cute ones, but
Yeah.
like older ones that need help and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really important.
I do too. I think that's fantastic. I'm a dog man myself. I've got a couple of little buddies. So as we get ready to go off into the wild blue yonder that's a good question. Real quick, where are you guys headed?
I am headed to Auburn University
Oh,
for
really?
interior design and real estate.
Very good.
I'm going to Bama.
And my mother would be so happy. Roll Tide.
Real sad. And I'm going to the College of Charleston.
Oh, wow.
In Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm majoring in finance, which I'm super excited about.
Well, obviously, I've been to. I've had the opportunity to be in all three cities. Charleston is gorgeous. You're gonna love it. The food
It's so good.
It's so good. As you get ready to graduate, I want to close with a little interview technique that was it was created by that has several different iterations. The most famous, I think, for most people listening would be James Lipton on Inside the Actor's Studio. At the end of every interview, he would go through a series of questions. So I took those questions and I've sort of reworked them and adapted them for this podcast. So, I don't know which one I'm going to pick to go first, but let's
Should
see.
we just do it off the top of our head? Like, I don't want to think about it too
Yeah,
much.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do. Okay.
That's what it's supposed to be. Here we go.
It's okay.
Ashley,
Okay.
what is your favorite word?
Condescending.
What is your least favorite word?
Look. Ew.
What inspires you intellectually, creatively, or spiritually?
Probably my family and myself.
What's your biggest turnoff?
Being unorganized.
What sound or noise do you love?
My cat purring.
What sound or noise do you hate?
My cat growling.
What is your favorite food?
Ranch.
What is your favorite smell? What profession do you think you'd like to go into?
Interior design.
What profession would you not like to go into?
Teaching.
What will you miss the most about St. Bernard?
The teachers.
Finally, knowing heaven exists, what would you like to hear Jesus say to you at your particular judgment?
You're in.
Very good. Margot, what's your favorite word?
Jewelry.
What's your least favorite word?
Idiot.
What inspires you intellectually, creatively, or spiritually?
Vogue magazine.
Biggest turnoff? Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
I love the sound of like lip gloss. You get it out of the tube or like.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Probably someone tapping their foot. Like the. I hate that.
What is your favorite food?
Fried chicken.
Okay. What is your favorite smell?
Fall time, like fall.
Oh yeah.
Or pine trees, like Christmas fall.
That's up there. That's up there with me. What profession do you think you'd like to go into?
Fashion merchandising.
What profession would you not like to go into?
Teaching.
What do you think you'll miss the most about St. Bernard?
My friends in the church.
Finally, knowing heaven exists, what would you like to hear Jesus say to you at your particular judgment?
Everyone is waiting for you, or something.
Very cool.
Like my family.
Yeah. All right, Charlie. What's your favorite word?
Inevitable.
Oh.
I thought it was mind boggling.
What is your least favorite word?
Spunk. That's what you said last time.
What inspires you intellectually, creatively, or spiritually?
My parents.
Biggest turnoff?
Being late.
What sound or noise do you love?
I love the sound of rain, like hitting my car.
Oh, cool. What sound or noise do you hate?
Screeching tires.
What is your favorite food?
Honeydew.
Oh. What is your favorite smell?
Gucci Guilty Cologne.
What profession do you think you'd like to go into?
Psychology.
What profession would you not like to go into?
Desk job or teaching.
What will you miss the most about St. Bernard?
Friends.
And finally, knowing heaven exists, what would you like to hear Jesus say to you at your particular judgment?
Congrats.
Very good. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been a wonderful year. It's gone by so quickly. I've really enjoyed having you guys, getting to know y'all over these past few years, and just hope absolutely nothing but the best for all three of you. Stay in touch. Let us know how you're doing. And for you guys out there, this is it for this edition of the Clarion Call. We will be back next month with another edition, number 3. if you're counting. And hope you guys have a great rest of April and a wonderful May. God bless.